presenting the Up-and-Comer Leadership Award. Tonight's first award goes to a gentleman dearly loved by everyone near him. With each season comes a new ministry and passion he shows for Christ. This year's Up-and-Comer Leadership Award is presented to Larry Putter.
They never say that new things don't happen to people even later on in life, and this is a new thing for me. Sending a video over the mail about Larry. And Larry, a wonderful man, a wonderful Christian man, a wonderful giving, kind, generous person. A person that looks to help everyone because he wants to do it in God's name and His grace. My brother was equated to doing the same thing, greeting people at the door. Larry always wants to make sure everybody is welcome and knows that they are part of our church. I'm very glad to know him. Thank you, Larry.
I'll never forget when you said, hey, could I just start taking care of the lawn over there at the little church? And that little lawn, there wasn't much to it. And then when you told us, but when we go over there, I want to keep doing it. And you keep this property, and I know you have help, but you're kind of the leader of it all. You keep this property looking pristine. We get told all the time how nice our facility looks. You're already working over there across the street, and it's looking awesome for whatever God's plan is over there. I don't know if we're exactly sure yet, but you're a big part of it. And Larry, I want to say personally that I love children, and I love to see children be happy. I love to see children come to church and have a good time, because I believe it's softening their hearts to get them ready to serve the Lord. And so your care that you have taken with that beautiful fencing around the playground, and then the playground itself, I think if I told you today I bought another piece of equipment, you'd probably get started tomorrow putting it together. That's just the kind of guy you are. You also have a heart to see our children have a good time at the church. And every time I see them out there running around and playing, I think about you, Larry, and I think about your commitment to making this church be beautiful and safe and a fun place for the children to play.
The reason why I believe that Larry Putter has become such an up-and-comer is because when he got into the Free Will Baptist Church, he had so much talent. Larry, you have so much talents and gifts and things that you know about. There isn't anything you don't know about and that you can't do. But I know when you started into the church, you just looked for things. And one of the things I noticed that you looked at is, I can mow the grass, and mow the grass you did. You and your men came in and you swooped in, you kind of led that, and I watched you leading these men, not because they were forced or made or anything, but you led them with humility and humbleness, and they followed you. And man, our yard never looked better. You took great care of our yard over there and here today. I'm reminded of the fact that when you decided to move, that when I heard that you bought the property behind the church, and you said, that's because I wanted to be closer to the church. I wanted to protect the church. I wanted to be there for the church. And I thought to myself, what a beautiful, beautiful statement. And of course, when you married Jana, the two of you become a team and you work so hard. But Larry, thank you for being such an up-and-comer. You work so hard at being a man of God. But you work so hard at taking care of our building, taking care of our resources here. And when I decided, I thought when we needed a trustee, my mind went straight to you. My mind went straight to you when I decided with somebody that had high integrity, high values, high principles. And there was one time, Cheyenne, that we actually said, well, listen, we might even, what the city don't know, it won't hurt them, He looked at us and said, no, I think maybe we ought to tell the city. And it really challenged me as the pastor and the rest of the trustees, and we were like, you're exactly right. We never want the city to think that we were doing anything illegal or wrong. And so I really believe iron sharpens iron. And Larry, I'm so proud of you and so thankful that God has called you to the Free Will Baptist Church and how you make our church a better place.